What's up, YouTubers? How are you guys? I hope everyone is doing well, feeling fine, and doing well. Come on in, come on in, come on in the room. So, I wanted to talk about the Jay-Z interview. Looks like it may have came out yesterday, last night or something. Um, I'm not quite sure. It looks like it's two parts. I believe in the beginning of the interview it said that it was like two parts, and it I believe the interview was in January, or it started in January, ended in March. I'm not sure when it ended. But yeah, I wanted to just give my review of the interview that Jay-Z did with GQ and Fraser Thrope or something. Some little young man. I I was just curious to know, who was that dude? He looks extremely young. Okay, you already know I'm gonna give my true and honest opinion because I don't know how else to do it, right? So yeah, that young man looked extremely young. Too young to know Jay-Z music, but I don't know. He could just look young. You know, they say black don't crack. So I don't know. Okay. To me, the interview was boring. Like, I was like waiting for it to be over. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, did anyone get a warning? Because I didn't get a warning that an interview was going to be done. And I'm not quite sure what was the interview. What was the purpose of that interview? I don't understand. I don't know. I'm trying to get the best lighting. I guess this is the best lighting here. Yeah. So yeah, the interview was boring to me, in my opinion. I didn't understand why Jay-Z is doing an interview. What was the purpose of this interview? I don't understand. But I'm gonna bring up some topics that I know my subscribers are gonna, or my subscribers or the people watching this video, they're gonna give me some kickback. I already know. But I'm here to make you think. I'm not here to stroke your ego. I'm only here to tell you how I feel about things and what I saw and what I took from the whole interview and what I felt about it. So I'm going to give you my honest opinion about the Jay-Z interview. Okay? So, again, who was that young man? He was very young. And when it started off, I was thinking, okay, Jay-Z doing an interview with the young man. He's extremely cocky in the interview. It reminded me of Diddy. Diddy did an interview a couple years before the fall of Diddy, before everything went down and, he went to court and then went to, to prison. He did a cocky behind interview or two in his past and Diddy's past. He's been interviewed by young girls, like, not saying anything bad, but he's been interviewed by children, young people. I wonder, what is it about being interviewed from a younger person versus a person that's his age, like I don't know. He could have went on anyone's podcast, but I guess he decided to go with GQ, maybe because he's, you know, like, he kept saying he's Jay-Z, as if this was a thing. It's a thing. He's Jay-Z, as if like it's Prada. It's Prada. It's Prada. It's Gucci. Okay, and the cockiness throughout the whole interview. He talked about the Kendrick and Drake beef. He was like, "What do I have to do with that? Like, I'm Jay-Z. Like, I'm Hove." I'm like, okay, just cocky. The young man asked him, did he realize that there was beef going on? Did he care about the beef? And he was like, that has nothing to do with me. Pretty much that's what he was saying. I noticed that, that rock symbol with the triangle, in one part of the interview, or one setting of the interview, because I guess it was two parts put together. I wonder why that was. Two interviews put together, and yet I wasn't aware that either interview was going to happen. Not to say that I'm like he should have called me up and told me he was about to do an interview, but did you know that he was doing an interview with GQ? Like, still don't understand what the purpose of it was, but anyway, his hat was shaped like a triangle as well. And y'all know that's me. I'm going to point out details like that. I just am. Also, it gave like a California vibe with the clothing, with the styling of both Jay-Z and the young man who was interviewing him. I'm not sure where they were located at when they did the interview. In one of the scenes, it almost looked like a warehouse. And I bet, but I was trying to search and find out. I was trying to Google, but I bet those were Basquiat's paintings in the back. And social media has put him, or what do you call it? Compared him to Basquiat. So I'm not sure what that's about. With the hair, I guess the creativity, he did mention Basquiat, and that made me think about it, because I was like, okay, those paintings look odd. Look like a child made it. Look like children made those paintings. But then when he mentioned Basquiat's name, I was like, oh, those may be Basquiat paintings that were up in there. It was just like circles, the circles. Kind of strange to me, but I don't know. Art is creative, right? It is strange. It can be creative. He didn't talk about the rumors with his money problems. He didn't talk about the rumors of these children that are saying that they're his. Ramir, and the girl who came out and said she was Jay-Z's child, and then she just like, you don't hear anything from her. But rumor has it, allegedly, she has a huge house somewhere, wherever she's from, Philly, New Jersey, somewhere like that. I don't know. That's alleged. And in my opinion, I'm not sure. You can fact check for yourself. But I do believe Ramir said that he reached out to her. They agreed to do a paternity test together to see if they were brother and sisters. And then she came up missing from him. He says he doesn't believe anything happened to her. He just believes maybe she got a payout. But that's alleged, and we don't know exactly, right? So he says he can't take a settlement. It's not in his DNA. I swear, y'all, I feel like, mark my words, I feel like I've seen this story before. Okay? With Diddy. Diddy came out, he did a couple different interviews, very cocky, very masculine in his videos, and then 2 to 3 years later, he was locked up in prison. I feel like Jay-Z is going to be next. You can say what you want to say. I already know Jay-Z has a lot of fans. That GQ video interview that Jay-Z did, I know it has almost 700,000 views as of now. You can go look that up right now. So, but of course, he's Jay-Z, right? He's Hove. So who would expect anything less, right? Thank y'all so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Um, he says he take his morals and dignity from the street code. He takes that He said his morals and his dignity, he takes pride in that pretty much. He said, based on the street code, like that's what he is all about, his morals and his street code. I bet his friend, his childhood friend or high school age friend, would beg to differ from that. You know, the guy who was doing all the interviews. What is his name? They both from Marcy Projects. He used to he helped him out from getting beat up by the Mexican people or whatever. What was the guy name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. If you know Jay-Z, you know this guy because this guy was locked up and he said that he thought that him and Jay-Z was going to be locked up and it ended up just being him, and then he didn't hear no more from Jay-Z. Jay-Z told him he was going to hold him down. He didn't hear from him no more ever again. I think it started with a D, but anyway, yeah. So Jay-Z also mentioned that he's never been arrested for anything, and I was like, that's something I wouldn't have said. Mark my words. I'm going to predict it 2 years. 2 years. And I would say 1 year starting from this point on. I wonder who convinced Jay-Z to do that interview with GQ. I wonder who convinced him. I'm feeling like Diddy probably was boosted up. You know, someone boosted him up and pushed him up to do that interview that he did, or the two interviews, because I believe it was two interviews. And then all the mess happened about the him owning the people music, and then he gave it back. And then next thing you know, Cassie came out with that lawsuit, and then he went to jail. So I'm giving it 2 years. I'm gonna give it 2 years. 2 years. Jay-Z mentioned the lawsuit with the girl, the girl and Busby. He didn't say her name or Busby's name. He only said that he's not going to, what did he say? He's not going to take a settlement. It's not in his DNA. Everyone that knows him knows that's not who he is. So he wasn't going to back down from that. And he said he knows it hurt his family. It, put some strain on the family. But he said he told his wife that he couldn't back out like that. He's Jay-Z. He's Hove. So, yeah, he can't. What you think? So the interviewer, the guy, I don't know if that guy's named Fraser Thrope or something, but he brought up a quote that Kanye had said, and I thought he was going to get into what happened with him and Jay-Z and Kanye, how Kanye said, Jay, don't bring your killers after me, but he didn't mention that part. I thought that was real strange, how he mentioned a quote from Kanye, even though Kanye made that claim that Jay-Z would bring killers after him, and he didn't say anything about that. I thought it was real, I thought it was strange also that Jay-Z, it sounded like he was trying to say that he doesn't like being in control of people when he was referring to Nas. And I was thinking, Nas music better than yours, boo, in my opinion. But who am I? And I really feel like Jay-Z music is probably Biggie's music anyway. But like Jay-Z said, he hasn't been a part of any scandal or anything. He doesn't have nothing bad up under his name yet. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, mark my words. Now, for him to feel that cocky being in this crazy industry when, come on, y'all, if you don't know, if you want to pretend like everything is peaches and cream, everything not peaches and cream, okay? That man done did some dirt, and that dirt is going to come out. Okay, you're not gonna tell me he hanging with Marina Brockovich or however you say her name, and he ain't doing no dirt. You're not gonna tell me he in a partnership with that lady who allegedly is a Fed or went to Fed prison and got out and got off on charges for being a part of the cartel, and you're not gonna tell me he ain't involved in no mess. Okay? It's gonna come out, and I'm giving it 1 to 2 years. You can argue me down in my comment section. I appreciate the debate. I actually like a great debate. Okay? Speaking of debate, I thought it was interesting that Jay-Z said that he doesn't think battle rap is like something that should be around, like that shouldn't be a thing that you do. And I was wondering if maybe it's because he can't battle rap. I don't know. To be honest, I only really know his older music. I couldn't name any albums or anything. I've never been a fan like that of Jay-Z. So I don't know, but I don't remember hearing about him battle rapping anyone. So like a DMX or something. So I don't know. Yeah, that's all the notes I had for this here. I just thought it was real interesting that this interview has can't come out of nowhere in March. It's weird to me. I didn't understand the purpose of it. Just to big him up, just to make him feel real cocky and hold him up on a high pedestal, only to knock him down. Watch what I say. Watch what I say. For him to say he's never been to jail before, okay. And you see where Diddy is. And that was your bestie, not your bestie, but it looked like it was your bestie. Yeah, we're going to see. Time will definitely tell. Okay, that's all the notes I have about that interview. Like I said, I believe it was like 30 minutes, but it felt like 2 hours. It was long, drawn out, and I just didn't get it, didn't understand. It didn't relate to anything like him having anything up and coming out. I do know that he's supposed to be a part of the Roots Festival. I guess that's in PA. I'm not quite sure. It's alleged, and in my opinion, y'all, I don't know. I just heard that he's supposed to be a part of that. I also heard that the ticket sales were down and not doing good. But yeah, it wasn't related to like a comeback. He said that Blue Ivy can listen to people play a song and just play it on the piano with just listening to it. He says she's like very talented when it comes to that. She could hear a song playing and she could just repeat it by playing the piano. She's never had any training. She doesn't like to get any training. But before he said that, he was talking about how she wanted to learn a lot of choreography for the dancing, and it was hard to get him to pull her away from learning all those different choreographies for the being on stage with her mom and all. And I'm thinking, so she like training or she don't like training? But child, they'll tell us anything, okay? Because where the mother churn at, okay? Why you didn't bring up the case with Ramir, okay? And he's out here looking just like your twin, okay? And you're not even talking about him. Not even the fact that you were going to sign him to your label, allegedly. Okay? I just thought that was strange. It just didn't make sense. Like I said, I don't know if something is coming. Like he didn't announce anything. It was just like, I don't know. Another interview that was had was Carisha and Charlemagne the God, and I already knew where that was gonna go. Like Carisha is a young Miami. I'm not sure what she's been called. She seemed like she's cool, but I'm just thinking she's a Diddy Bop. Who said? I think Jaguar Wright called um, Diddy supporters Diddy Bops. She's a Diddy Bop. Charlemagne is a Diddy Bop. To me, when it comes to people like that, you're not going to get honesty because they ride so hard for a person that they can't go against and say something that they don't like. They gotta like what that person likes. They gotta like that person. They gotta like everything that that person does. And I'm not that type of person at all. I could like someone and still be like, nah, you was wrong about that. Nah, you was wrong. Yeah, you need to admit that you was wrong. Yeah, but those Diddy Bops and Jay-Z Bops, those type of people, like, it's no need even debating them. You're not going to get anywhere. Okay? Excuse me. Okay. You already know what time it is. Like I said, I just wanted to do a review on that interview because I felt just like that yawn. I felt like that watching that interview. It was boring. It was not even that long. It seemed like it was super duper long, and I just didn't get it. I didn't understand. And it's funny, it's crazy that all these people who are related to Tina Knowles are coming out, or Mama Tina, around this time to help get some attention off her. Her grandson, that little young boy, what's his name, Jewels or something. Um, what's Beyonce's sister name? Yeah, she only got one sister that we know of. Yeah, that we know of, because I know the daddy did have a baby with the young girl. But anyway, um, Solange. So we do know that Solange. I'm pretty sure everyone knows her son. There were some rumors that just came out about a week ago talking about how he was gay, which I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. It looks like he models for Fashion Week, wherever, Paris or wherever. I don't know, allegedly. I don't know where he was modeling at, but there was pictures of him. There was some rumors saying that he was gay. And then the next thing you know, he's doing some PR stunt, in my opinion, allegedly, with, what's that girl? Why I can't, oh my goodness, because I'm sleepy. With the chick. With the gangster chick. Who's not really a chick. She's a grown ass woman. But yeah, so it looks like that family is just finding their place um in the social media sector, whether it's good or bad. Let me see. Jewels. Jules? Julius? Tommy Lee. Yeah. Tommy Lee. Looking like she done had all the plastic surgery you can have, or all the fillers and everything. And I just don't, what? It's giving PR stunt. Because if you look at like his videos, he just looked like a kid. A goofy little kid, like funny, like, I don't know, haha, like goofy, like, I don't see her like marrying him or like having children with him. It's given one night stand that's going on too long. That's what it's given to me. Okay, but it's giving PR stunt. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. But I do know that, this is 2026. A lot of relationships, the men go both ways and the women are okay with it. It is what it is. He just looked goofy, but I don't know. Tommy looked weird too. She's beautiful and at the same time she's weird looking. But I don't know. Seems like a PR stunt. Everyone in that family is trying to get that all that bad negativity off of Tina Knowles. They're like, come on out with it. Next, we're gonna hear something about Solange or Blue Ivy. They're gonna do an interview or come out with a record or something. I feel like. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys. I guess I'll watch the full video of Carisha and Charlemagne, and then I'll do a reaction video to that as well, even though I feel like that's going to be boring. It's an hour long. Why is that interview so long? Neither one of them are that entertaining, in my opinion. Okay, you guys have an awesome evening. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up here. Subscribe to my channel for more. If you like a little messiness, I'm just going to tell it how I feel it. I feel like this, so I'm just tell you how I feel. You can leave me, a message in the comment section. We can go toe to toe, but I'm not gonna go toe to toe with you. I'm gonna let you state your opinion because it's yours, just like I stated my opinion. So yeah, it is what it is, you guys. Thank you for watching my video. Make sure y'all check out the video, the interview yourself, and give your opinion. Like I said, prepare, take a nap first because you might fall asleep during it. But yeah, that's my opinion. Anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. And until next time, peace.